The inspiration for the rebirth comes from the masses. With what happened to footwear and us having to move on with our lives at some point, and social media went, okay, we want this thing back. And we had Drip Sportif, which started in 2020 as a company, and we were like, okay, maybe we should just continue on the legacy of Drip Sportif, and then so that we can give the masses what they want. And Rebirth being at the center of us saying, this is newness, this is us going back again, new ideas, new approaches, and all that. So, yeah. There's a lot of lessons that, honestly speaking, from Drip Footwear. I built Drip Footwear with only 4,600 rands as a seed capital. And each and everything that we built for 5 years was actually just us reinvesting back into the business without any bank assistance, with a lot of blockages from government organizations, meddling in the business. And with that, we learned a lot on how to work around the business. Should we be the ones who are doing the retailing? Should we be the ones who are, doing the marketing in-house? So you start looking at a lot of things within the business. Should we be the ones who actually do the distribution? So we started, looking at a lot of things around, should we maybe only just run the business lean? So I look back and then I see a lot of things that we did that were very good. And I'm glad we did them because they come as lessons today. And then we have another chance to actually just go back and fix the other things, and happy enough right now to say we're able to go back and then fix and then rebuild again and rebirth. The fashion space changes so fast, and sometimes it actually changes backwards. So you see bigger brands going back into like their first designs. Others, they are way too forward in terms of fashion. So but it's constantly moving, whether it's moving backwards or it's moving forward. So there's going to be inspiration coming from whatever that we have designed under Drip Sportif or the new designs altogether. There's a new sneaker that I actually teased, I think on the 2nd of December, if I'm not mistaken. And I said, this is what's coming under Drip Sportif. We're going to be launching that. We've never released that sneaker, and it's something new. And that is what fashion is. Sometimes we're inspired by some old picture of Michael Jackson, whatever, and then we try to draw from that. But we're going to, obviously be within the boundaries of fashion, by being inspired and being creative, and then just taking it forward. I can't tell you exactly what we're going to be doing because like I'm saying, we get inspired every day. But there's obviously a plan for us to be here. So we are here now. There's a lot. I mean, if you can look at my story, born in Limpopo, 1988, grew up in Ivory Park next to Tembisa, and almost everything that I know about fashion comes from where I grew up in the townships. From the other brands that come from the townships, your Lotion Cultures, your Amakit Gibbs, and your Bhutan. All of those brands actually are a part of our culture, of where we come from. And we draw from those. We saw that it's possible to actually be a young black South African, to tap into the fashion spaces and then actually own something. But even though we did not go the line of having t-shirts and hoodies, but we went into something specifically like footwear. But we come from that. And also just understanding what the masses are looking for. Our first sneakers were very colorful. And then we come from the color blocking era where people were wearing red, green, purple jeans. And then what if people don't want to wear white, gray, and black sneakers? What if they want to wear red, yellow, and purple? You know what I mean? So, and then we actually, as Session said, there's a gap there. And we were right. Coming from what people really wanted within our cultures. African cultures are very colorful. There's something that happens in Cape Town, in the colored communities, where each and every year they go, they parade, they showcase color. the Tsonga, the Venda, Ambedi, the Sepedi culture as well. We express ourselves through color, and we actually tapped into that. So the story being at the center of everything, being so relatable to our people, and then using color because color actually excites us. I've traveled the world, I've gone to Paris, I know the mood colors actually are a thing that side. And then, but when you come to South Africa, not really, our people want red and blue. So we were able to actually learn and understand that, and then actually give it to the people, and it worked. Post-COVID, what I actually realized from our consumers, especially after the whole online thing, became a thing after COVID, or during and after as well, was that our customers actually, as much as they wanted to buy from us, but then they also asked, what are you going to do for me as well? Because we are sitting at home, we're seeing a lot of other things that are being sold, and you're one of them. So, they started having an upper hand in terms of what are you going to do for me if I buy your sneakers. And then we had to look at more in terms of offering and not just sneakers. And then we started developing a running club. And we built a community around just the products that we're actually offering. And then we started building accessories. And that's when Drip Sportive came to play. That's when we said, let's develop something that is going to offer more than just we actually offer. But also not just for actually forgetting our core, which is sneakers. But then we started developing other things like an app, which is going to be launching. And that app has a lot in terms of social media, like where I can post as the CEO, showcase what I'm looking like today, and a running side of the app as well. And we sponsor quite a lot of events, and you can actually be a part of, or if Drip is sponsoring this event, I can actually get it for cheap, or like a DSTV Delicious, where we sponsored for 2-3 years. And if we are sponsoring DSTV Delicious and the tickets are so hard to get, so you can actually get them from Drip because we are partners, and we can partner with a whole lot of other companies. So we have to get out of our way to actually make our customers' life easier and better outside of the core that we actually offer. So that has been what Drip Sportive is, and what sustained us, and what kept us building a community around our customers. A very wise decision, I'd like to say. We obviously started the conversation long ago, and then we started again last year around late October, if I'm not mistaken. We started having conversations around how can we bring back, the brand. How can we build around Drip Sportive? What is it that we can do to actually give the products to the masses, and with our own terms? Without being dictated by other people. We sit around, we drink coffee with the owners and say, how can we deliver the product back to the people? And also understanding what tape is, understanding the market that it actually plays in, the brands that tape actually stocks and then sells in the stores, resonated with what we wanted to be. As much as we are a South African brand, but we're also an aspirational brand as well. So we're not playing in a certain low-income market, we're mid to high as well. So we wanted to also position ourselves within the spaces. And also, we want to be able to sell in an environment where other people walk in to buy other things so that they can see us. So we've been running for 5 years a mono brand in terms of retail. A customer who walks into a Drip store, they are there to buy Drip. But we're also missing out on other customers as well, who are just walking to the malls and buying other brands. So it becomes a very strategic move for us in terms of growing and in terms of trying new things, because we've never really sold anywhere else. And then understanding the culture. I've walked into a tape store before, I saw a DJ booth there, and I'm like, this is who we are. We tap into the whole Amapiano space, we tap into the whole South African celebrity culture, and tape does that as well. So we're not far off in terms of offering. We are the product, and tape is the retailer. We contribute to the music scene and the acting scene as well, so well, because we want to be able to feature in the spaces. Artists are moving billboards. more so right now because of the social media takeover, like the TikToks, your Instagram, and the celebrity culture has always been around people wanting to look like celebrities, people wanting to be like celebrities. We have done work with your DJs, we've done work with Casper Invest, we've done work with a whole lot of celebrities, and we've seen the results because of what they represent and because of them having such a huge audience. You can have your own Instagram that has 100,000, and then you can have a Casper Invest where your sneakers, and then also offer equity to the businesses, because that's what Drip has been through the years, and say not only just wear our products, but we can have a profit share into us collaborating, and then they have much more audience, and then they resonate with what we're trying to say, because like we are working with tape right now, we can't do it alone. We need other soldiers on the ground as well who can partner with, and then we can take the brand forward, because we have customers as well who have such an influence on the ground, who offer like a normal way of actually wearing Drip. How we actually see Drip is more through our customers more than anyone else. And then we take it a little bit a notch higher and say we can also work with people who have a higher audience than celebrities, but being focused mostly on the customers as well, working with them, asking them to take content as well, posting them on our socials, and encouraging them to continue being a part of the brand. And then it works both ways, from customers and then to our celebrities as well. But it makes sense, being present in music videos, asking them to do interviews wearing our products, and then we actually, do beautiful partnerships, and it makes everyone happy at the end of the day. 5 years ago, when we actually came in, like I said, we come from a foundation of the other brands, but we actually built bigger than most of them. And I cannot look at Drip's success and not acknowledge the guys who actually started the culture of building around South African brands and products. And we corporatized our offering, we opened stores, we built teams, and so our customers before then were actually not having a lot of variety with products that are coming from South Africa. And I think we as South Africans were also very brand loyal to brands that we see on TV, from mostly American TV as well. And we're like, okay, I want to wear a FUBU, I want to wear this. And then we were scared to actually go all out. But we took the risk for everyone to say, we can open a store in Certain City and the VNA and compete with the other international brands and telling a South African story. And then we saw a change in mindset from our consumers who said, actually, I'm proud to wear this thing, because there's an element of pride when people wear international brands. Like it makes them feel a certain way. So we wanted to build the very same thing, but from a South African perspective, to say you can actually be proud to wear something that's South African. It's not from home, like the story is relatable. We go through the same factories as well, and then just be proud and then wear what we have developed. And right now, there's actually a huge culture that is happening where people are actually developing the t-shirts, but it grows the industry. And then there are no gatekeepers. And then the landlords, the malls as well, are now more open to actually welcome us and then teach us how to do business and do retail in their malls, because it was not a norm before we actually came. And a huge shout out to the brands that started this movement, like I mentioned before. Look, one of the things that we actually excelled in was actually knit mesh, the knit mesh material. So I love playing around the knit mesh. And as we grow right now, we have more leather, we have more suede, but I'm in love with knit mesh. So hopefully, tape will allow us to actually design and build and then try more knit mesh products and just bring them into the retail spaces. But we have new sneakers that are coming. We have older sneakers that we'll bring as well, that we have tried and tested, but also just trying newness as well into the market. In the 5 years, one of the things that I forgot is that with Drip, we built a business around one sneaker for far too long. And one of the problems was that we took time to actually bring in newness. Not anymore, we've learned. So we're going to be bringing and being playful with the brand and involving the consumer as well as we also trial out these new products. So there's a lot that is coming. Busy drafting, busy drawing, busy working around new products. Yeah. Yeah, of course. There are two ways. Sometimes you can actually limit accessibility and then do exclusive things. If you have 4 pairs of drip, you can actually now get access to buy this new one. We can play around a lot of things, but also not limiting the products that people actually want, but not starving the market. I think we haven't been trading for 3 months right now. I think we've starved people long enough, without any products in the market. So right now, when we launch, we have to go all out and make sure that people actually have access to the products, and then we slowly go back into the exclusive products and members only type of things, whereby we can work on the website, we can work on the app as well. So, but we're going to be playing around a few marketing things just to allow our people to access the products. You just have to start. I did mention that I started my brand with 4,600 and we grew to at least 300 employees. So we just have to start. Most of the time, we actually look at where we want to be and then we want to start at where we want to be. And then we don't look at where we are right now and say, what can I do and use right now? A lot of us right now have a lot of followers doing team leader. I built my brand around social media as well. And this is early days, before social media was really what it is today. And I just want to encourage young people to start. Go and get that t-shirt, print it, and then build a brand, tell the story, do everything that you can to actually, put your brand out there. Build a name, catchy name, logos, graphics, and that's, the best thing to start with. And grow the brand, talk about it. I talk about my dreams each and every day with whoever who cares to listen. Because they can't bother me alone. I have to bother everyone, with the genius and with my dreams as well. So if you just keep them to yourself, you won't really know where you want to go. I'm a product of network. I network a lot. I talk to a lot of people, and that's why I'm here as well. It's through networking, it's through being able to work with other people, being accessible as well. So those are the things that I want to encourage young people to actually do. Go out there, go to events, talk to celebrities. It's easier right now to access AK's by your vest than it was to access Mzagazege while we were growing up back in the day, because there was no social media. Also, Mzagazege. You know what I mean? So there's access right now. So young people must just go out there, make sure that they put their brands and businesses out there, and yeah. Um, a legacy of um, passion, just to show people where passion can actually take you, persistence, perseverance, and just being calm. I think I'm the most calm person in very tough situations. I'm able to just read the room. I'm able to just calm and then calculate my moves. But I want the brand to leave a legacy of a South African brand that stood the test of time. We are number 65 in Africa's most admired brands. We are number 5 in South Africa with brands like Woolworths, Red Bear, and Makosa. So that's the legacy that we want to leave, that a young black boy from an informal settlement in Ivory Park can actually come and then rise. It's possible, it's doable. We want to show that through passion, through persistence, and being an inspiration to others who are coming. Like I want people when they look at Drip and see inspiration and see passion and see Foster. That these people are actually forcing to make this thing to work. You know what I mean? So that's what I want to leave behind. inspiration, passion, and dreams. Yeah, inspiration, passion, and dreams.
Drip Sportive. Coming soon. Exclusively available at Tape, the home of streetwear.